Hello all, and welcome to Wayne's Allotment. It's Thursday, the 5th or 6th of June. Bloody hell. Memory's going. Wrong side of 21, that's where it is. Right, just finished work and wanted to just have a quick look around it, see how things are going. I've had to put a bit of protection over some peas. This is my second plot that I'm now on. So there's not a great deal gone on differently than I've done before. But I'll turn you around and you can have a look and see what's occurring. A little friend here. There we go. Scarecrow. That's granddaughter. We were out. I forget where we were now, one of these pound shops or something somewhere. You probably, if you've watched some of my videos in the past, you can see there's a bit of a theme that I like shopping in these pound shops and such like, but if there's bargains to be had, let's have them. Simple as. Yeah, so my granddaughter saw that and said, Grandad, you can put that in the allotment. So there it is. Rhubarb, not doing particularly brilliantly, but these were only very small plants anyway. And I've since found out quite a bit more about this plot, in that it's never really had any TLC, i.e. it's nobody can remember the last time the previous owner put any muck of any sort on this. Oh, I'm gonna have to go quiet a minute. So it's a bit of a suck it and see for me, really. Guzgogs, not a lot to be said. That one's looking a bit sick, but they're still here and growing. Potatoes, we're not doing too bad. This row here is Majestics, which there's just odd one or two coming through, but if I pan back and stand here, as you can see, those all they're doing quite well. The third row ends at that stick there and goes down there, and I believe it's Majestics at the far end and all down this end, and these aren't doing too bad. It looks like they've all come up, so that's not too bad. The weed killers worked quite well on the path, as you can see, and a little bit of a extra development with regards this plot, because it was, as I've just said, never really given any TLC. I didn't really know what to expect to start with, and this end was dug over and potatoes put in and the rhubarb and such like. As I've cleared the weeds on the rest, I've found that the soil is quite heavy going, i.e. very clayey. So what I've done is I've made some raised beds to try to get something growing this side of Christmas, you might say. That is planted up with celery and sweet corn. That is planted up with onions, and under that cloche are some peas. The cloche is there obviously to give a little bit of protection, but it's also to keep the cats off. They seem to have decided that this is possibly the best cat tray around. if you get my drift. I suppose when you think on it, does look a bit like a cat tray really, doesn't it? But yeah, so peas are under there. These were some cloches that I'd got left over. They were, I think they were £1 each. Another chuffer belly. So I thought, well, I'll use these as a bit of protection, a bit of netting at either end. These are, I'm trying to think of what they were now. Courgettes. Oh, mine's going now. Had these given me, and what I've done, going via Dave's Allotment, I've put them in these 2 beds, which, believe it, by the way, these frames were given to me. They are frames for drawers that would go under a bed. I know they're not going to last that long, maybe 12 months, but it's better than nothing, and I want to try and get something growing, as I say, pretty quickly. Going back to the courgettes, I've just cut the bottoms off some pots, put them into these beds, and away we go. Talking of the beds, what I've actually done with them is dug the ground over, made the beds up from the timber, which I've got some more over here to do at least another 2. How I've done them is, the boards are decking boards. They are 2.1 metres long, and then I've cut the end pieces at 1 metre wide. These I've got from B&Q. They should be £7 each, but when I bought these about 3 weeks ago, something like that, they were selling them at something like, I think it was £4.20 each. So I got enough to make 4 beds. So the plan will be these 2 here, and then 2 more over there. That's going to be the main plan. And the rest of the plot, I'm not really too sure what to do with. I may possibly just cover. I'm going to get this all this lot here. This is that dreaded mare's tail. I'm going to get that out the best I can. And then put 2 more raised beds in here, and the plan will be to grow some swede. I've got some golden beetroot, some white beetroot, and some Swiss chard which can go in. I'll probably do some radish, rocket, and some lettuce, and that's what I'll use to fill 2 more beds for over there. Main thing is, I'm enjoying it all. Although this ground may be very much like concrete and very heavy to dig over, I'm enjoying it. As you can see, it's absolutely, well, it's breaking up, but it's very hard. Sorry with the shakies there, but it's worse over that end. It's very clayey. But I shall get and work on this. The potatoes going in here are going to help break this ground up a little. I can't really see me doing much more with any more of it. I'll try and just stay on top with what weeds that come through. The raised beds, by the way, I meant to say, they were dug over, backfilled with the soil that was dug and so on, raked over a little bit with the fork, and then a bag of compost, as can be seen hiding behind me tub there. That 3 bags for £10 stuff from B&Q. One of those bags was added to each of these 2 big beds. So a big bed had 1 bag, those 2 smaller beds, they had half a bag each. And I just worked it in, and it doesn't seem too bad. The soil is a bit better to work. I just thought that with working that in, plus working in some grow more and some pelletised hen muck, I just thought that would help to give me some ground that's workable and growable now, as can be seen from down here. Let's have a look, see where we can. As you can see, these onion sets I only put in a few weeks ago, and they're starting to come up. The bigger onions are those that I'd got left over from out of the greenhouse when I'd used for filling spaces on my other plot. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it all. It all seems to be going quite nicely. So just watch this space, as we say. Right, that's it then for now. So leave any comments, and good or bad, I don't mind. You tell me, and so on. Any advice would be very helpful. I don't know whether I've done right putting celery and sweet corn together. I know some things don't like going together, but maybe somebody will tell me whether that's a-okay or not. They've not been in that long, they've only been in a couple of days. Seem to be doing alright. So, but that's it for now. So it's TTFN, and I'll post another video again pretty soon. Ta-ra a bit.